Oh good, you're safe.
You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Pleased to be included.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Has to be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
We must remain unseen. No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make.
What's that, tell us? Who's there?
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Was that your best?
Arresto. Imperial.
Nice stuff. I won't rest.
Accio. Descendo. Incendio.
Yeah, you. Seems
Revelio.
afraid to fight. Let's get this.
Accio.
You don't know who you're
Revelio.
playing with. You are postponing the inevitable.
Accio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Such arrogance.
Accio! Descendo! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Expelliarmus! Accio! Bombaro! Incendio! Accio!
Unforgivable!
Revelio!
That's better.
Confringo! Cabalso! Bombarda!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio!
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. Eat a big meal. You'll be slowed down, playing light, and you'll be swift.
For better or for worse, we're in.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Who's that?
Bombarda!
Think you're clever, don't you?
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Incendio! Revelio! I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider.
What? Not quiet enough.
You're not even
Incendio!
I won't rest until you're...
Accio! Bombarda! Incendio!
How
Arresto! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio! Incendio!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous
Revelio.
fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Bombarda! Revelio! Bombarda! Bombarda! Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio!
That bridge has seen better days.
Bombarda! Reparo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Imperio! Glacier! Arresto Momentum! Arresto Momentum! Incendio! Incendio! Glacier!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better
Revelio.
tonight.
Incendio!
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Incendio! Accio! Lumos! Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Bombarda. Bombarda.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Have you not run away?
Accio.
Die, do you?
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Incendio. Bombarda.
Cover up, why? He's coming back this way. Let's get him.
Expelliarmus.
You are terribly out there.
Bombarda.
I won't rest.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Bombarda! We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Arresto Defendo! Incendio! Imperio! Accio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Imperio! Glacier! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Accio! Bombarda! Incendio!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap, for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio!
Now,
Incendio!
have a look around in peace.
Revelio!
A rune symbol above.
Incendio! Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Incendio.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help. More of this mystery.
Revelio. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels
Revelio.
odd.
Bombarda. Incendio. Lumos. Repulsor. Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Revelio. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, But not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten, Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What?
Actually,
Revelio.
Lumos.
There are some impressive ingredients.
You must try it. Can't
Imelda Ray's acquisition.
now. No, to get you wanted and quick.
Lumos.
That raid
Please, you annoying little. Get out of here.
Revelio. Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
This is a waste of my talents. Oh, little moon Kakio. Kill spells glance off of me.
Stone Glacier. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Incendio.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing. Who lived here, I wonder? Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Off on another adventure, are we?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us. Lumos!
Lumos! Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we? Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Revelio! Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate
Incendio.
on steam. Interesting.
Bombarda!
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio! Accio! We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lod. Expelliarmus!
I'm a jumper! Easy to see the human. Attack!
Arresto momentum.
Glacier! Leviosa! Descender!
Expelliarmus! Bombard! Descending!
More than I'm used to.
I'll get us through this safely. You have my word.
Better be quiet.
We're being watched. By a door. Wingardium Leviosa! Bombarda! Incendio!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans. Revelio!
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Accio! Revelio.
I wouldn't give much.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. That's the last loyalist. Unfortunately, I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind.
Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Bombarda.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? It must be a new
That's meant for me.
Descendo.
One less shoe. I will make you.
There you
Why can't I hit you?
Incendio. Bombarda. Arresto Monex. Accio. Descendo. Incendio.
Dead.
Expelliarmus.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
Incendio.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Revelio. Accio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Wizard kind will submit to us.
Someone hello? Can't handle a little altercation. Oh.
Before you were...
Revelio.
Kill you when I get down from here!
Sendo!
Arresto momentum. Accio. Descendo.
This doesn't hurt! What's the point of this exactly? Such arrogance! I'll get you
Accio. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Incendio.
Rise up, will you, knight?
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Incendio.
You are fucking idiot! I should have been.
Incendio.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over.
Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo.
Descendo!
Incendio. Descendo.
You can't stop.
Arresto momentum. Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. Accio!
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
One less human to worry about.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio. Needed to. I have to.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Stop by whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
That our dear Clementine.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Away, Highwing! Away! No need to race now, my friend.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Accio! Descendo! Arresto momentum. Convulso!
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Oh, my exams.
Look at your hair. You're
Might as well be surrounded by joy.
Welcome back.